Good afternoon and welcome to Fast Horses Today for Sunday, March 24th. I'm going to give you some picks at Santa Anita in the late pick 5 and some win bets, some horses that I do like here to win. So let's get started at Santa Anita with the fourth race. Fourth race is a maiden claimer. This is your bottom level claimers at Santa Anita in the maiden ranks. Going to make it simple here with the 3 and the 5. To get the pick 5 started. Also, I'm going to put a little win bet on the 5, Carol's Comet. Carol's Comet has been running for a long time and certainly has run some races that probably, should have won, but hadn't got it done as an over 19 maiden. But maybe this layoff and training, okay, maybe worth a little win bet, and you might get a decent price, 4-1 on this horse possibly. I'm going to make a little win bet on Carol's Comet. Let's go over to the fifth race. Fifth race is a allowance on the turf, 2 turns, mile and an eighth race. I like 2 horses here. I like the 6, Carmelita's Man, and the 8, Hula Candy. If you want to single a horse, Carmelita's Man might be a single here. I'm going to also make a win bet on Carmelita's Man. This horse always gives a good account of himself. And then I like the jockey switch. Nothing against Pereira. I think Pereira is a good jock and rides well, but they're putting Flavian Prat on the horse today, and whenever Prat gets on a horse first time, he somehow moves these horses up big time. So I like Carmelita's Man. I'm going to make a win bet on Carmelita's Man. Let's go over to the 6th race. The 6th race is a really nice maiden special weight. You've got some really big, high-priced purchases here. There's 3 horses that account for about $3.2 million if you add them all up together. So that's pretty nice here. It's a mile race. I've got 2 horses here. I've got the 2 Theismann and the 3 Ashcroft. I'm going to put these 2 in here, and I'm also going to make a win bet on Theismann. This horse comes out of the John Sheriff's barn, and Sheriff's has had a pretty cold meet for the kind of stock that he has, so maybe he picks it up here. But this horse I thought ran really well. I bet this horse last time at 7-1. He had a rail draw coming out of that fast 7 furlong race that Yellow Brick ran. And Yellow Brick came back to run second yesterday in a 2-turn race. But anyway, Theismann I thought ran a good race first out. Went for the lead, was kind of buried on the rail, and just kind of gave up after that. But I think Theismann's in for an improved effort, and I'm going to make a bet on Theismann to win. Let's move over to the 7th race. 7th race is the Sensational Star Calbred Stake race down the hill. A competitive field of nice horses here. I got 3 horses here to move the pick 5 on. I've got the 3 Catalina Eddy. I've got the 6 Johnny Padres and the 7 Clovis Connection to try to move this pick 5 along. Pardon me. I'm going to make also a win bet on Clovis Connection. This horse has never been down the hill. Billy Anton Georgi rides. Now, years ago, Anton Georgi started his career in Southern California, so I'm going to suspect that he has run down the hill before. This wouldn't be his first trip down there. And this is a nice horse. This is the kind of horse you like to root for. He's run at several different tracks, has a 7 wins out of 10 starts record, so pretty nice. For Blaine Wright, has won at different tracks, won at different surfaces, has won on the grass. So I'm going to give Clovis Connection a little win bet here. He's 7-2 in the program, and it'll be nice to get 7-2 on this horse with Clovis Connection. Then finally in the 8th race, the 8th race is a allowance race at a mile on the grass, and this race I've got 2 horses here to get this pick 5 capped off, I hope. We've got the 4 Black Pink for Phil D'Amato. This horse came from Europe, first time out, ran in a sprint race, just kind of ran an even race, and now goes to the turf, and they put Flavian Prat on the horse. So I'm sure they're expecting a pretty big effort here with Black Pink. And then the 9 horse, who is visually, the 9 horse visually from the Librato Baraccio barn, are putting Rispoli on this horse this time. Now, this horse had been running in some 3-year-old stakes company and ran against a monster Maduro, who I think is the best grass filly there in California, the best 3-year-old grass filly. Thought ran a good race with Maduro, and the race before that ran down the hill against Antifona, who was also a nice winner as well. So I don't see that level of horses in this race, and I think it's a positive jock switch to go to Rispoli here in this race. Nothing against Kyle Frey; he certainly rides pretty well, and I think he needs to improve his craft on the grass a little bit. But Rispoli here on the grass should really move this horse up, I think. So I like this horse, and I'm going to put a win bet on Visually. So to recap, Santa Anita, the pick 5, we've got 3-5 with 6-8 with 2-3 with 3-6-7 with 4-9. We've got win bets. 4th race on the 5, 5th race on the 6, 6th race on the 2, 7th race on the 7, and 8th race on the 9. So as always, good luck. Let's get good trips and good racing to you.